What's up guys, Barry Game here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're going to be talking about a strategy I've personally been using when pushing in AFK battles when my team is just dying immediately right off the start. It's really hard some of these waves because they have some insane bursts, and even if you have a Thorn or heck even a Brutus up front with that immunity, occasionally your team will just melt away very quickly. However, this hero right here, yes, has one of the best defensive skills in the game and has been paying off huge dividends for me as well. Full energy, the ultimate of Koko. When you do get it leveled up all the way, level 50 or 55% damage reduction is a huge amount. If you then also have her at Mythic Plus, Fluffy Shield is just going to give you so much of a shield of survivability even after these 12 seconds of damage reduction run away. However, there's one thing that I've been using specifically in this, and that has to do with the new seasonal artifact Cascade. The fact that during the first 4 seconds of battle you increase your energy gain. We now have it at level 15, which is not really impactful because it increases the hero's attack, which, I mean, sure, I guess, but basically 110 energy per second for the first 4 seconds. It pushes her to get to an extremely fast ultimate, which is key here. Now, if you are also running a Rowan, he is sometimes the better strategy to be the one that you're feeding that energy to. However, the other thing that we've recently got unlocked on Koko as well is we now have her seasonal charm. Her magic charms are really strong. This is giving her restoring 80% HP to the weakest ally every 8 seconds. The healed ally will only receive 20% healing when healed a second time with this. So this ability gives additional healing to her as well, because let's be honest, she's all about that damage reduction and that shielding. She does, of course, heal other targets and stuff, granting them bonus attack, which is really nice too. So you always have to keep that in mind. And again, technically she's healing for more now because she has higher attack with this Cascade artifact. So let's show you guys exactly what it looks like in combat, because this has been a godsend when I'm stuck on stages that have insane burst. So the beautiful thing about this is you can use this in almost any team composition you have, because you're literally just slotting in a single hero, which honestly, even if you guys are still using the Cessia Summoner combo, this can pay out huge dividends. But you want to just make sure she is the furthest behind hero. Now, one thing to note, if she's over here and Aaron's over here, Aaron's gonna be the one to get it, versus if it's swapped over to here, she will be the one to get it. Because basically, if you talk about like the furthest tile back, whoever's in the closest to the screen location is the one that gets it. And let's show you guys what this looks like in the early battle. So you'll notice, watch her energy shoot up. You'll see that plus 110, plus 110, plus 110, and you can see she's already getting to an ultimate just 7 seconds into the battle. This is going to give huge amounts of damage reduction to start with, even if you're not running other support heroes. And then beyond that, when she is at Mythic Plus, which is why she's like one of the biggest priorities after Odie right now, I think, to get to Mythic Plus, this is a big deal because she will generate a ton of shields here in a second. The second this wears off, there you go, shields on everybody, which usually means even more survivability. It gives your key damage dealers and CCers time to actually do what they need to. And as you guys can see, I was previously stuck on this battle, easily clearing it with this additional damage reduction. So absolutely amazing. The only downside of this artifact, I must say, is the fact that it doesn't really do anything after that initial burst here, because again, it's basically the first 4 seconds, and then the plus attack happens for 8 seconds after she gets her energy. So that is one strategy you can use. If for some reason this is not working out the best for you, what I will suggest, or if you have multiple heroes you want to get energy on, instead of giving it to the Koko, give it to the Rowan down here, because Rowan has insanely high energy at the beginning of the battle. Watch this, he already starts with a bunch, and then if you get it, you basically get an ultimate within 4 seconds of the battle, and it can feed. But as you can see, that didn't work out because our Koko is the important one here, and Koko ended up being the more important one to get her ultimate off. If we don't get the ultimate off, it could spell disaster. So you can see how we're doing this. She's gonna get that energy there, and she does get her ultimate off before any other heroes besides Reinier goes down, which again, this is the most important part of the combo, is just making sure she gets that ultimate off immediately, because you can see the difference right there. Just giving her that ultimate versus giving it to Rowan that then has to feed it to her. It really just depends on how bursty the wave is, and as you guys can see, we went from completely losing that wave within seconds to absolutely destroying that wave, even with a really insanely annoying hero like Igor on the enemy side of the battlefield. So it's still annoying to get the clear. See how long it takes to actually kill this hero off. It's so stupid, but should die right here. Yep, there we go. So you can see the difference just by using Cascade Spell. It is absolutely insane. And I mean, everybody's investing in Koko. If you're not investing in Koko, it's definitely not great for you. After Odie, I think she's right now the second best Mythic Plus hero to go for A levels with your Dream Realm store and everything. But if you don't have Koko for some reason, there is another alternative you can use with the similar strategy. So Hewynn is another one that you can use for a very similar version for the strategy, but just be aware, I feel like it's not as good of a version, and you of course need her at Mythic Plus no matter what. Koko you don't need at Mythic Plus. You kind of need her at Mythic Plus because with her exclusive artifact weapon, Tranquility, basically she's unaffected for 6 seconds, and then while casting her ultimate, Rain Prayer right here, giving healing to all allies, you also lower the damage they're taking by 30%. So it's not as good of a number of damage reduction, and on top of that, it's only while she's casting that, whereas Koko's last a lot longer. But I'll show you guys, it is a very similar strategy, especially since if you get the weapon up higher, you start out with initial energy on her too, which means getting to that ultimate is even faster. So we will do the same thing as previously. We're just going to substitute a single hero out, make sure she is the furthest back, and we'll show you guys what it looks like as well. So she starts with energy, she then gets a huge boost about it. The difference here is she does also heal with her ultimate, whereas Koko's does not heal them back up. So if someone's dangerously low, even with the damage reduction, they do have a risk of dying. But you can see right there, now the damage reduction is basically just gone because she's not channeling and casting that ultimate anymore, and it doesn't last nearly as long as Koko's. But if you need like a healing burst at the beginning, it can be better than with Koko, whereas Koko, it's immediate damage reduction that's almost twice as good, and then shielding at Mythic Plus, whereas she gives healing immediately with a lesser amount of damage reduction. But both these strategies can work if you're really stuck on this stage, and this is why I'm really enjoying the fact that these new artifacts are, some of them are very niche, but some of them have some really cool uses. And this is one of those cases where I'm really enjoying the niche usage of Cascade Spell. It's just really strong, really awesome, gives haste, really solid. So let me know what you think about the combo. Any combos like this I find, I'm going to share with you. Even they're just the littlest tip, if it helps one person make progression, and especially AFK battles, that's a huge win in my eyes. So hopefully it helps you guys out. If you do guys think of any other combos that are like similar to this, hit me up in the comments down below. I love hearing different strategies you guys have had for different progression types, and then we'll show it to everybody else so they can progress further on their account and have more fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. See you guys next time.